Aloha Ohana, welcome back to day 29 of the 31-day, 15 minutes short, sweet mini series with me, Victoria, Come Together Wellness. I hope that if you are enjoying my channel, that you please subscribe, share with your friends, give me a huge thumbs up, and also leave me some comments below if you have any that you would like to share with me. I'm open to constructive criticism. If there's something that you would like to see, I'm also open to requests. I would love to see your faces and meet you one day. You're welcome to join in on any of my virtual yoga classes by signing up online. And if you would like to be part of our community and more connected, sign up on our website for the newsletter for upcoming events and happenings in the near future. Let's go ahead and get started here. Deep hip openers. Today we're going to focus on a pose called pigeon pose. If you have knee sensitivities, this pose can be challenging, so I'm going to break it down into 3 different ways that you can take this pose. The most easiest way to take pigeon is reclined pigeon. You might want to have a blanket underneath you for extra cushioning. You don't have to do that. We're going to take the knees into your chest, and then we're going to cross the right ankle just over here below your left knee. If you want to go deeper into your hips, slide your right ankle bone off of your left thigh so it's over to the left more. Reach your right hand through this triangle right here in between your inner thighs and lift your left foot away from your left hamstring. Interlace your fingers around the left hamstring. Relax your head down. If your hips are so tight that you can't do that, this is where you'll grab a block and you can place it underneath your head at any height. You're going to use your bicep muscles to pull your left knee towards you, and you're going to push your right knee away from you. Make sure you flex your right foot here. As your knee is bending and in this angle, it is very vulnerable here. But if you flex your foot, you make your tendons and ligaments really strong and contracted, you will then keep your knee nice and safe, and we'll focus on opening up your hip. You're never, ever stretching your knee joint in yoga. So just a gentle pull. You're not using your neck and your head to pull your leg towards you. You're using your bicep muscles and your hands and forearms. Deep breathing here. And we'll switch and go to the other side. Left ankle over your right thigh. Flex your left foot. Ankle bone hangs off of your right thigh if you want to take this even deeper. Let's go ahead, reach your left hand through the triangle, interlace your fingers around your right hamstring, pull your right knee down towards your right shoulder, and use your left elbow here also to push your left knee away from you. Again, flex your left foot, Ujjayi breath. Invite mana into the body. Mana is spiritual energy in Hawaii. In yoga, it's called prana. In Asia, it's called chi. So take the mana, the manic energy into the body. It's like wind blowing out all the debris, all the blockages that are in the way to create more space. Breathing deeply is key. It's the master of the whole practice. Let's go ahead and release. So if that's where you need to be today, you can hang out there for, the remainder of this practice, going deep into the hips. Otherwise, we can try some other modifications and variations. The next one is this variation here, creating a pinwheel with your legs. Notice here my right knee is coming right out from my right hip, and my left knee is coming right out from my left hip. So I'm creating a pinwheel. I'm going to turn around here so you can see. So left knee out from the left hip, right knee straight forward out of your right hip, You might want to grab a block. We're going to begin to walk the hands forward and bow your head down onto your block. Adjust the height of your block depending on your hip. When we open up areas of the body, it's natural for other parts of your body to grip and resist. And that's a survival mechanism in your body. But if you use your breath, breathing in all the way in, and use your mind to focus on that area and focus on relaxing and letting go, it will happen. If you choose to take this deeper, move your head closer towards your right foot. Little baby steps, little baby steps. Be careful of your knee. You want to flex your right foot here. Keep the knee contracted. Relax your hips. Relax your breath. Relax your jaw. Soften your tongue. Slowly lift your head and we'll switch. Let's go to the other side. Left knee forward, right knee over to the other side now. Bring your block. So you're kind of leaning over here on your left hip and we'll bow forward. Let's take 6 breaths total here together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move if you need to, closer towards your foot. And we'll slowly lift up. Now for the real deal pigeon. It's all real, right? Okay. Right knee, we'll start with the right leg forward. In this posture, the goal here is eventually your knee is at a right angle. Your right foot is over here at the left corner of your mat. Your right knee is over here at the right corner of your mat. I like to have a blanket here just rolled up into thirds. I'm going to extend the left leg back behind me, straight back behind you. You want to make sure your left leg is in line with your left hip. Both hip bones are pointing forward. As you can see, there's space in between my pelvis and the mat. So I can either allow my hips to relax with gravity and my breath. You can do the same. Or if you're needing extra cushioning here and you don't like that, and you would like more support, thread a blanket underneath that space so that the portion of the blanket comes up here over your right calf or heel, and then this other part comes right here underneath your glute. And you can adjust your blanket to the thickness that works for you. This right thigh, if you take your hand to it, you're going to spin it up and out. So that's the rotation of your thigh. And your right knee may not be at a 90-degree angle anymore. That's okay. Your right heel will want to come in towards your pelvis. So you can allow it to come in towards your pelvis or scoot it forward towards the left front corner of your mat again. So you're going to lift up and puff up the chest like a pigeon. You can actually pull in and up with your legs, like up through your center line. You can also bend your back left foot here if you like. You can place your right hand at the front center of your mat and reach your left hand back if you so choose. You can either push your foot away from you or begin to pull your toes in towards your bottom rib for a deep quad stretch here. Puffing up through the chest. Push down and forward into this right shin. If you want to lift up through your chest, lift up through the hips like a pigeon. Slowly relax down into your pelvis. We'll walk the hands forward and bow. Maybe you reach the hands all the way forward, the arms forward. You can rest your head down onto a block or come all the way down onto the ground. Deep breaths here. For the advanced yogis, you can even come into thread the needle, left arm threads underneath your chest as you rest onto your left shoulder. You can wrap your right arm around your back and see if you can find your right foot for a little twist and hip opener all in one. We'll slowly rise and extend the right leg back as we go over to the other side. But first, before we do this, let's just extend the right leg back like half a plank. Bring some fresh rush of blood back into the knee joint. It's so good for your knee joints to cut off the circulation, like as we just did in pigeon, and then bring all that fresh blood supply back into the joint. That's what keeps your joint supple and healthy as we age, as we all age together on this journey, right? So now left knee to the front left corner of your mat. This is as far as I can bring my foot up because I do have a knee injury. Well, it's not an injury, but I had a surgery when I was 28 years old, and it affects the angle in which I can take my knee into. So this is it for me. Again, you can use a blanket or just enjoy this space here and let your hips succumb to gravity. Here you want to make sure both hips are facing forward. Your right leg is in line with your right hip, right toes relaxed. You can take your right hand behind your right hip, left hand to your left thigh for that external rotation. As you lift and puff up through your chest, exhale, sink back down into your hips. Option to place your left hand to the front center of your mat, bend your right knee, and just a gentle pull in, release, and bow forward and downwards into your hips. We take the breath, inviting within more expansion, more space, so that the body can soften, relax, and let go. Option to thread the needle on this side, the right arm threads, and the left hand reaches around for the left foot for a bind. Slowly we unwind together. We're going to take that half plank again as you release your left leg back, right knee stays down, rocking back and forth. And coming to a close, we will sit and draw the hands together in front of the heart, taking this moment to receive the energy of the practice, everything that you just did it to your body, into the hips with your breath, and just the energy of showing up We invite within the spirit of aloha that you can take with you into the rest of your day, that you are part of all and all is part of you. Thank you so much. Mahalo for being here today. We'll take the hands up to the forehead and we bow forward as we seal the energy of this practice within. Namaste. Thank you, yogis, yoginis. I'll see you next time.